What's up, everybody? This is JB from Onewheel with me.
I'm Amanda Thompson with the New England Onewheel Network.
This is Jeff McCosker from the Float Life.
Hey, I'm Jamie.
This is Chris Richardson with TTR Studios, and you're listening to
The Voice.
The Voice.
The Voice.
Hey there, this is Rachel Cecil, freestyle champion at Float Life Fest 2, and you're listening to The Voice of Onewheel.
Welcome back, folks. It is your boy Luch Dog hanging out with you from TTR Studios, joined by my man Belly Matt LaBelle hanging out with you guys. And of course, on the line today, we've got Chris Richardson, who's going to help us out with a couple of things as we go over your weekly one-wheel challenges. There he is right there from Florida. Chris, what's up, man?
to be here.
We're so glad you're with us, dude. We're doing this on a Wednesday. We want to make sure that we pick somebody. Belly, are you ready to rock, my friend?
I'm obviously ready to rock. I know all the buttons.
I mean, he's ready. I walk in. Do you want to just do a quick 2 minutes on me walking into the studio after not being here for 3 days?
It just walks right in, ideas spewing out of him like a madman, and just thinks he can just stroll right into the studio and everything's going to work fine, dandy, and up to par as our usual selves do. But
look at our camera. I mean, look at the camera. It's driving us crazy.
Right.
It's driving us nuts. Chris, can you tell how off kilter it is? It's absurd.
Oh, it's driving me crazy. The OCD in me is.
I know.
Now you guys can do it. I know you can stand it.
So we actually got to the point where we've been fiddling it with.
Through.
We've been fiddling with it for so long. Belly, we went to turn on his microphone, and as I've been gone for 3 days, we haven't even touched it, and apparently that died.
Yep,
so we had to switch that out. We're ready to go. However, we power through. We're gonna pick a weekly one wheel challenge winner for this week. It's time. So Belly, if you want to just waste no time with these people, let's just go right into it. Let's just go to the top of them. We're gonna go through all of them. We're gonna show the people. We're gonna do this together, and we're gonna have some fun. So this is in the weekly one wheel challenges group. If you are looking for submissions, we're just gonna start from the top one. This guy did it on Instagram. And then I told him, hey, go ahead and submit this because it's fantastic. Mounting the board with a handstand, Belly.
Look at this.
Look at this guy, Chris.
It's pretty sick.
And fair dismount as well.
I mean, he sticks. Chris, have you ever tried that?
He doesn't mount his feet, but it's a mount. The board engages. He takes off. He balances on it. I guess we got to count it.
Have you tried it before?
No.
Level of difficulty, I would say, out of 10, that's about a 7.
That's pretty up there.
All right, I like it. Let's go to the next one.
If you're good at handstands, it's probably easy for you. But if you're not good at handstands, that's not going to be easy at all.
I can only do them in the pool. Belly, can you do a handstand?
Not even close.
Negative, Ghost Rider. All right, who is this one?
Hey everybody, it's Parker Steck. I'm going to teach you how to do something called the dirt mount. This is when you get on your one wheel, but you forgot to turn it on because you're so nervous because there's onlookers. So what you want to do is walk it out, act like you got a text message, turn it back on, and float away in shame. Here's what it looks like. Are you ready for this?
I love how he has an audience there.
The popcorn stand.
That is just
the shame.
What a loser. I love it. It's so good.
That was
that's
really
great.
good.
I like the white. That was great.
I like the white wall tire too. That's one of my favorites.
I just
that is a good look.
I appreciate that that he went and had fun with it and had his kids in the background. Like that's the whole thing with these challenges. Before we go any further, well, I'll do that at the end. Yeah, I'm excited about the people who are starting to participate, and it's very fun to see these.
Have you pulled off that move he just did there, where the no start, the non-start?
I came out of a Moe's. I swear to God, I kid you guys not. I came out of a Moe's. It was probably the third week I had a one wheel where getting on the board cleanly was still a win for me. And I had a bag of like food in my hand, and there were like these two African American ladies, and they were just standing there looking at me, and they were just like, you could tell they're watching. And I got up, mounted it perfectly, and rode off, and they just go, "Oh damn, that was smooth!" I was just like, yes. But I've also dirt mounted. I think Chris, you've dirt mounted before.
Oh, over and over. I couldn't even count how many times.
I kicked the board, and honestly, if you kick the board, it works every time. Am I wrong?
Little old man magic. That's what I like to call it. With a little bop on it.
Just a little bam.
Yeah.
But even if though that it's on, you can still do it if you hit it a little bit too fast. I kind of try to rock it a little bit to make sure it kicks in and clicks.
Yeah.
Done and done. All right, next one. Wait. Who can I'll actually pull this up. I have it. The first person who did that with the handstand, that was Blocks Acrobatics, is his name on Facebook. Jesus. Welcome back. Blocks Acrobatics.
Probably not his given name.
No, I would imagine. Parker Tony Stack with the dirt mount. This one is going to be Jonathan Stock, TTR Studios representative extraordinaire. This one's actually pretty freaking sweet, guys. Have fun with this.
Yeah.
And stuck the landing.
Sticks it and then just says, with a couple wiggles. That's impressive. In fact, Belly, can you go one below that and show the picture that he did? I love that. What a shot. It's just a still.
I know. Just trying to get a good view for the people.
No, I meant to the people. It's just a still. Like, you're not. What a weird, like, screen cap.
And he's indoors, barefoot, and he's got flight fins. So you get your foot just one little bit too far to the inside, and you're going to stick your foot on that pointy flight fin. It's not going to feel good.
Nope.
It's pretty impressive.
I didn't think about that. The flight fins actually kill some of your clearance on a mount.
Increase the level of difficulty is what you would say?
Increase the level of difficulty, right? Yes, level of difficulty on that one I will give an 8.5. 8.5. Am I right?
Yeah, it is.
I would say
so
a
glad to be
solid
back.
8 for sure. I'd say it's solid 8.
Yeah.
Maybe I definitely know can't do that.
I know I'm probably giving high scores because I'm just really glad to be back in the studio. I'm so happy to be back and sitting in this chair. Let's go to Sean Nelson, Fat Daddy 01. And that was Fat Daddy 04, I believe, from Jonathan Stock. Yes, it was. So do we have Sean Nelson? He's above Fat Daddy. He's underneath Dirt Mount.
Okay.
I don't know how we missed that. I think it's in the hidden comments there. We got to make sure we can't skip Sean. He's got a solid one here with the parking block.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's sweet. All right, so Chris, I know you can probably maybe attest to this. How hard is that on a parking block?
It definitely is going to increase the difficulty over just doing it on flat ground. The way he's got it set up like that, and you got to get that sensor to engage, just like you were talking about, where you dirt mount it and drop the nose. So yeah, it's just pretty difficult. That's a good one. I like the looks of it.
He likes his parking blocks, man. He really loves them.
What he really
He's got
loves
some
about
talent
this,
for the blocks for sure.
Yeah, and what he really loves about this is he just right at the end. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nailed it. And you know we love that here. We love seeing the joy after hitting it when you're trying it for a long time. So are we at the last one? No, we still have another gun. Now listen, Chris, can I get your thoughts on this? Because Belly's going to pull up a video. While he does, is it right? Yeah, that one. Yep, absolutely. It's from Vince Vaughn, and he says, I made a one-wheel trick compilation that starts with a mount. So here you go. I mean, I'll play it, but that's not... Listen, Vince, I love you, and I love the contributions. Get your ass out there and do it for real. I don't want to just see something you've already done. Go get out there, do it, and submit it. And then show us you can do it as a submission. I love you. I love Vince Vaughn. I'm not going to lie to you. He's not the actor. I looked it up just to make sure.
You'd think he'd only have 9 subscribers on YouTube.
He's under 9 feet tall.
I'm giving him a hard time, and I'm whipping him a little bit so that people don't start doing this. Do not just start doing a trick compilation because it has one of the things is what we're doing this week.
Yep.
No.
Let me give my opinion on that. I'm just happy that somebody submitted something.
Agreed.
I'm glad that they threw it out there. But if you're going to do it, he could have cut that part out and sent that as a submission.
That clip is already. They just need the clip.
Yeah, we just need the clip.
Yeah,
that's all. And we're not yelling at him. I love that he submitted.
Truly enjoyed your video overall.
Oh, I loved it. But we're only going to show them out.
Oh, that was good stuff.
We're only going to show them out, and we will grade just the mount. But from here on out,
send me clips.
Just try to send us the clips.
Let's clip it out.
Relevant. All right, let's watch this one. That was pretty sweet.
It's nice and smooth.
That was nice
rollout. I kind of really need to play the whole thing because they're all the same. It's all the same mount. He does the same thing, just in different positions.
But nobody really did that this week. I think everybody was like, "Oh, that's the easy one, so I'm not going to do it." I'm glad that he did it because
it's a classic.
Somebody had to.
And he did it at speed. He didn't cautiously jump on it. He leaped right onto it and rolled off fast.
Dude's got skills. But this is not about tricks. Get this out of here, Belly. Time out. All right, Vince Vaughn, great job. Great job. Level of difficulty, probably a 4, but I'm glad that he did it. And it's not all about difficulty. I don't know why that's the only thing that we're rating right now. Let's talk about style. That was smooth. That was fresh.
Yep.
Right? So Vince Vaughn, great job. Last one, I believe. Are we at Carl?
Yes.
Thank you, Belly. You're killing it over there as always, Belly. I'm sorry, it's Carl Marhofer? If we're saying that right. Carl is a newcomer to the group, and Chris, I think you can attest to this. Have you read this conversation in the group?
Yeah, I think I read some of it. I don't know if I read all of it. Yeah, right before we did this, I tried to read them all.
So, Belly, what I was reading before you came in here, I was trying to see what this was all about, because there's like 17 back and forth like replies between Carl and Jonathan Stock, who has done a great job of like kind of taking over for me and some of this stuff while I've been traveling. I just got back in town. So
I've heard of him.
I've heard of that, Jay Stock. We love the kid. He is our senior correspondent out in Denver. Now, Carl starts off with, well, my board seems to be fixed and back to me, so now I can start to participate in these challenges, but I'm sorry I don't have a cool way to mount my board. And basically, John is like, dude, it doesn't matter. Just do something and throw it up here. And I just wanted to say thank you to Jonathan for putting that out there, because that couldn't be more aligned with the point of this whole group. Because they go back and forth with 17 replies. I'm not going to put their responses out on blast. But basically, Carl is like, hey, man, like, I got to be honest with you. I'm just a little bit self-conscious on camera. Like, I'm a little bit bigger of a rider. I don't know if you guys just want to see me, like, bite it. I'm just a little bit.
That's difficulty level.
But Chris, yeah, but Chris, what he was saying is, I see some, when it starts off with a freaking handstand, that almost crushes my, like, oh, damn, like, I don't think I can be participating here. And John is like, no. It's not that you might not be able to compete with that one. It's just that you're competing, and that's what we want to see.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly the spirit of the whole group.
It's not just, I mean, obviously Jeff McCosker can get on here every single time. Chris can get on here every time and just stick it. But who cares? We're also going to go show us sticking it.
Yep.
And I want to see, because honestly, some people might be coming out of nowhere. Let me tell you something. You've never seen anybody do what this dude is, what he actually ended up coming up with. It's wonderful. He does it inside a car.
Beat that.
Show the people, Belly. I'm loving this Carl guy. Carl Marhofer. Let's make sure we're saying that right.
Being that I'm a regular foot rider, I'm going to try to hop 180 to goofy foot mount while in my semi.
Boom.
And activated.
Sticks to landing, activated. Well, a little hand help there. We had held on to that.
It was a little hard to tell what he was doing at first, and then he posted a video in the thread and showed it so you could understand. I thought he was on a treadmill at first.
He's inside his truck, right?
Yep.
And an 18-wheeler, I think he said.
And an 18-wheeler semi.
While in my semi.
Fucking awesome. And is it hard? No. Probably not.
There you go.
I've never jumped in a semi before.
Who has tried that one out? That's a first.
And he's a big dude. That's difficulty level.
I love it. So, it's time to vote.
Great attempts for all.
Start thinking of who you like. And if you guys, well, here's how we're going to do this voting, because I just realized that this could be very awful, but I got a good way to do it for radio. We're going to vote. Everybody's got their answers, okay? We'll make sure that we all have our answers in our head, who we like, who our favorite was. If it's just 1, 1, and 1, we're going to go into this knowing that somebody each week is the trump card. So first week off, Chris Richardson, take it away. You're the trump card. So if we all agree on somebody different, your person wins. Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay. So we will vote. If Belly and I both vote on the same, if Belly and I both pick the same person and, over Chris, that's 2 votes. We win. But if it's all even and it's just 1, 1, and 1, then Chris is the trump card.
Interesting.
Okay? So get who you want in your head. I already know who my vote's for. I know who I want. I knew it before we even started this. After I loved it. I just loved it. Yeah, I think you might think you know who I'm talking about, and I don't think you do.
I don't think I do.
So, Chris, are you with us? I saw a poor network connection there. You good?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, beautiful. Belly, you got somebody in your head? Get a name down.
This is tough. I'm trying to figure this out.
Chris, do you have a name in your head, sir?
Yeah, I do.
Belly, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Let's start with Belly.
I'm going to go with Jonathan Stock.
Jonathan Stock, ladies and gentlemen, senior
Based
correspondent.
on difficulty levels and but also based on just how I know Jonathan Stock and how I know everything that these guys go through with what they do. This is a sweet move that I think he pulls off greatly.
I don't think you guys know his he's got like arthritis throughout his like entire lower half of his body. So to pull off that one and stick it with a landing,
yeah,
unfreaking believable.
Very impressed.
I'm very impressed. All right.
Although I'm very impressed by all.
Very good. No, that's fine. All right. Let's see, Chris. Who you got?
Even though it's not like a traditional mount, and like I said in the beginning, he doesn't put his feet back on, I'm going to go with the handstand guy, because I had to look at all of these and say which one of these, if I was going to do it, would give me the most trepidation. It might be the hardest for me to do. And maybe he rolls in. He's already got acrobatic talent and can do it, but I got to give him a slight edge over Jonathan on that. And I was thinking Sean Nelson too. I like a lot of these, but I'm going to go with handstand dude.
It's hard. Handstand dude's name is
Fractions separated these winners.
It was very difficult. Very difficult. Blocks Acrobatics is his name.
Yeah.
On the page. My winner is Parker Tony Stack with the dirt mount. Loved it. As soon as I saw it, I loved his attitude, cool. His personality in it. I love that it was something you probably wouldn't think about. It's not a move. It's more of a situation. He's making a joke about it. He's got his kids involved. He's got he's got a good sense of humor. He doesn't take himself too seriously. His kids call him a loser. It's fucking hilarious. Excuse my language.
Do that, people. Do that.
Do that.
You got nothing.
Make it a bit. I don't care.
Like
make it funny. That struck my funny bone.
I always do appreciate funny.
I loved it, but it doesn't matter, Belly, because Chris is the trump card. So handstand man wins. Handstand man wins. Oh, thank you guys for doing this. This is a blast. I am going to put out a brand new challenge for you tomorrow, so be ready, everybody. Chris Richardson, senior correspondent from Florida, also the captain of the TTR Riders. Thanks for joining us, man. You want to leave the people?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for everything. Great to see you guys. This was fun. You guys get some of these challenges out there. Just do something funny. Anything. Just put something up.
Ooh. Funny would be great. I love some comedy.
Yeah.
Tickle my funny bone. We'll see you guys soon. Belly, great job as always. We'll be back. We're on vacation this week, but we'll be back next week when we figure out how to talk. Adam does at least. Jesus Christ. It's good to sit in this chair. Thank you guys. We'll see you soon. Keep rocking the challenges.